Coming up in this episode, artificial intelligence, agency work, and art. Hey, welcome back to Your Creative Brief. As always, I'm Mark, your host. Thanks for joining me. Have you started messing around with ChatGPT or any other AI tools yet? I sure have. And I think it's going to really have, and already has, a much wider and deeper impact than, say, VR or AR that Meta thought it was going to have, because there's no expensive headset or tools or hardware or software to buy, and it's really quite easy to get started. So maybe you've already used it to do some homework or write a recipe or write some content for you. Really, the earliest agency type application that we saw was for writing content, either for engaging audiences or for search engine optimization. But quite frankly, it was a little boring, and so I started looking into AI art. And I was really underwhelmed with the first couple of platforms that I looked at until I found MidJourney. Now, MidJourney is a prompt-based AI engine that can be used with a Discord server. You simply type in /imagine and then descriptions of whatever you want to see and maybe a few formatting commands, and boom, within seconds you can have amazing results. So an AI tool like MidJourney can be a real game changer when it comes to something like pitching new work. Let's say I have a potential client who wants to sell a new fragrance. Let's call it Wild Reserve. I can tell MidJourney to show me a young woman with a white swan and a perfume bottle, and with a little Photoshop touch-up, I have a stunning concept to share with a client. Now, if they want to go a totally different direction, it's really no problem at all. All I have to do is go back to MidJourney. I don't have to hire a model, do another photo shoot, or spend hours in Photoshop. Now here's another application. Let's say a pizza restaurant came to our agency and said, hey, we really want to have a new spokesmodel or a spokeswoman, maybe a woman in her mid to late 60s who's Italian, who's cooking in her kitchen. All I have to do is go to MidJourney and experiment with the prompt until I come up with a concept that looks something like this. And the possibilities really are endless. I can come up with concept sketches for upcoming photo shoots, movie posters, commercials, theme park maps, really anything I can dream up. And you can do amazing portraits or self-portraits with MidJourney. For example, with my architectural photography, I often blend then and now shots of different locations. So I thought it would be fun to envision myself as maybe a time-traveling photographer. So here is the AI version of me, perhaps in the 1920s with a steampunk kind of look. Anyways, I would love to see what you're doing, either as personal artistry or agency work with an AI art tool like MidJourney. So be sure you leave me some links in the comments below. And as always, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe while you're at it. That'll do it for this episode. I'm Mark for Your Creative Brief.